Right, I'm going to fit in a game of rapid chess. I'm just doing a few test games as well, trying out this alternate layout. Okay, 1761. Good luck. We've played 3 times in the past. 700 games for opponents. We've done similar then, haven't we? Yeah, very, very similar numbers. Okay, let's just go d4. I might still stick to the Reti principle, which is to put the bishop on g2. Very flexible opening, lots of different things you can do. We can maybe switch to a more London style opening, bring the knight out. We still got the option for g3. But we're just trying to challenge the early pawn push here. Ooh, might want to go really aggressive here. I'm just going to go g3 anyway and stick the principal. I'm also looking at knight up. I'm just wondering whether he wants to really launch one. Okay, he doesn't. Let's bring our knight up then. So the pieces are up. We just got the one bishop to go. There is a threat to be a little bit irritating with knight forward here, but okay, so we can do it. Bishop up, takes. Probably not bad center for our opponent, but it swaps a knight for a bishop, doesn't it? Let's do it then and trade the knight for the bishop maybe. Okay, it does come forward, so we're just going to take and develop. We're just trying to castle now and then decide what to do with the pawns. Try and make sure we don't block this bishop in. Goes for a check, so we can actually drop the bishop back. But then queen back and you hit the 2 pawns, so I think I'm just going to go c3. We can always maybe play a move like b4. I'm just trying to castle for now. The black king might go this side. We might still see everything fly down the board. Let's just see. Whoa, what sort of a move is that? Okay, that looks very odd, doesn't it? What sort of a move is king d7? Okay, I'm just going to castle, get out of the way so I can push my own pawns down the board. I was wondering whether I should sack here. Sorry, rook across after queen takes, then threaten to sack. I'm actually going to push the outer pawn first, but I'm still tempted to go forward 1 or 2. Wow, he's pushed forward as well. This surely can't be good. Let's take. Goes with the queen. Okay, let's just push the pawn forward and try and release the rook somewhere. Maybe go for a sacrifice. So hit the knight. Probably bishop up. Goes queen back. Just wonder if I can find a way to blast forward. It's not easy. Knight back takes up. Nope. See, queen up and you're going to eventually run into problems with the bishop, but it still feels like something I should do. So I've got the option to still drop the knight back, but guard the pawn and try and push forward and open things up. But I guess you can just trade and push a center pawn. Queen goes across now. Okay. So again, takes across. I don't quite like that though. I still want to play here. Actually, I think I'm going to double up. He's looking at bishop down, so I'm looking at this to drop behind. What on earth do I do here? Let's play rook across just to get off this diagonal, but I don't want to play e3, of course, and... Let's just drop back. e3 and my bishop's trapped. I've got a bishop on a bad square here. Very bad square. Okay, rook goes across. So takes is still not a move. Takes, check. Feels like it's not quite a move. But it could be. Takes, check. Down, takes. Is good actually. Takes, check. Back. We're not quite getting in. What the heck? I do not see what I do here. I've got to try and push. I'm going to get the queen out of the way. I've got to try and push the pawn somehow, but I can't even drop the bishop back without losing the pawn. Everything's on wrong squares. So I am actually still considering a sack, but it's got to be losing, surely. Yeah, it's a little bit odd, this. A bit odd. I'm just going to gamble here and come back and hit the knight. Can't burn all the clock. Whoa, he comes forward. Okay, I'm going to take. Okay. I'm actually going to play g4 here. I'm going to drop my bishop back this way and then play e3 if I can. That's what I'm looking at, just making sure the bishop can retreat. Drop back. I want to do this. Queen up might be a move to hit the pawn, but feels like it's not brilliant and you can maybe jump in quite easily. I think I need to come this side. I just don't see how to do it. Okay, let's push that pawn up. I might have to still go for this sack idea, but it feels wrong. Takes. I haven't got a clue what I do here. Bishop back and get rid of this annoying bishop could be a move. Bishop back to deal with this annoying bishop and then rook across. Okay, he's come down, so I'm going to have to hit that. Okay, so the pawn's guarded. I need to get this bishop somehow into the game. How do we do it? Rook comes down. Let's play queen up then and hit the knight. Again, I'm looking at whether I can take. But I don't see a follow-up. The rook up, knight down. I've got absolutely nothing, have I? I've got no moves practically. Wow. Let's get the king up. I've just got no moves. Position's completely stuck. I need to get the rooks triple stacked with a queen, I think, but as soon as I go up, the knight comes down. I've got to come back. I mean, you could sidestep, but you don't want to. Down, queen takes. Oh, he's come down anywhere. But there's no way to triple stack, is there? There's just no way in. Let's move the rook across and try and prepare a triple stack, but I'm not going to get it. Oh, he's played knight in to hit the pawn. Wait, do I sack here? Up, queen takes, I've got to check. Back. Check. I haven't got a clue. Up, queen takes. I'm just going to sack because I think I'm just hopelessly lost here, so I'm going to take a risk. Wait, what's he done that for? What did he give up that? Rook 4 there. This seems a little bit odd. It does seem a bit odd, this. Been some slightly unusual moves. I'm threatening to come in the king can't run though, so we can get our rook in. It should be winning, it should be. Just a very slight odd sequence of moves there, but rook up, isn't that just winning on the spot now? How do you get back? We threaten checkmate in multiple ways. Yeah, I got into a right sloppy position, didn't I? Opponents played a terrific effort here. Really, really good. Really, really good effort there. Let's see what it is in engine language. That was really well done. So we've played 33 moves. This is where the cameras might be in the way slightly now, in this new layout. I might go back to the old layout. So they're the move times. I must have been worse out the opening, surely. Must have been. Yeah, but just taking the pawn at the end was a blunder, and was it level? Find out shortly. Stockfish 17 doing this now. So we're level here and we've actually made a mistake. Should have just dropped the queen back instead of the rook across. But lots of blunders are now being flagged. Yeah, shed loads of blunders. I'm not surprised by that. Very, very, very poor game, wasn't it? Just went completely wrong in the opening. Very, very poor. We couldn't have had more blunders if we tried, could we? 5 against 7. 73% against 64 accuracy. CPL 67 and 100. My average is... What's my average in the high 30s? Something like that. So, really sloppy game. So we're better in the opening to a point. In this position, we're +3 better. Oh, the bishop takes was a move. I was looking at that, wasn't I? And I didn't calculate it out well enough. The takes queen up. I thought you could just basically drop back. There must be a deeper line. With takes, king takes, the other rook comes in, or the knight comes in. So bishop takes, king takes, queen check, yeah, king back. It is rook takes, yeah. So my instincts are there, but my calculation didn't go far enough to figure it out. But my instincts were there. And the king has to run. In worst case, you've got the rook check and you're going to get the queen. But unless you see the whole line, you don't play it. But that's the best line for black. It leaves us +3. So, okay, that's good to know. Then in this position, say we should have played queen back here and just tried to hold the position. We're actually level. Black's got a lot more space, but maybe a more vulnerable king. So that was a blunder. And then that's a losing blunder. Oh, knight a2. I didn't even see it. Knight a2 wins an exchange. Didn't even see it. Didn't even see it. So I just played a sloppy game there. So it was correct to take. And then in this point, we figured out, obviously, we've got a forced checkmate. So we're very lucky, but a really, really sloppy game there. Very poor.